Who's that puffing down the track? It's Thomas! Thomas can be described as a cheeky, fussy little engine. He often gets into scrapes, usually by being overeager to do things best left to bigger and more sensible engines. But clouds never last long in Thomas's life, and he's soon bustling about again, playing his part in the yard and on his very own branch line, of which he's extremely proud. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Percy! Percy is the junior member of the principal team of engines. He is a happy little chap who's normally quite happy puffing around the yard with no particular desire for adventure in the great world outside. He is always keen to oblige, a fact of which the other engines are apt to take advantage. Who's that puffing down the track? It's James. James is a medium-sized engine. His 6 driving wheels are not as big as Gordon's and not as small as Thomas's. He has a fine scarlet coat and brass dome and likes to think of himself as a really splendid engine. This can occasionally lead to highfalutin ideas. Invariably, they land James in trouble. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Gordon. Gordon is the senior member of the engine family, the fastest and most powerful of Sir Topham Hatt's string, and he knows it. He's good-hearted, though, and uses his superior strength to help smaller engines out of trouble. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Henry. Henry is a long, fast engine. He has a thoroughbred look, and like all thoroughbreds, tends to be somewhat highly strung, prone to illness. Henry's firebox needs special coal. When that burns brightly and his steam puffs proudly, he'll give any engine a run for its money. Who's that puffing down the track? Dart is Den's fast and feisty assistant at the diesel works. Together they run the diesel works well. Dart has worked with Den for so long, he can read Den's engine. No other diesels know how to fix an engine as quickly or as capably. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Diesel. Diesel is very proud to be the first diesel engine to arrive on the island of Sodor. He's black, with 6 wheels, and is sometimes called Devious Diesel. He enjoys telling steamies that soon they'll all be sent to the scrap yard. Who's that puffing down the track?
I'm not going anywhere.
Like all cranes, Cranky has a high and mighty attitude, which often annoys the engines. Cranky knows that if he ever gets too big for his crane hook, the engines have ways of getting back at him. However, Cranky enjoys teasing them because he says it makes for good working relationships. But don't ask Percy if he agrees. Who's that puffing down the track? It's Emily. Emily is a beautiful engine with shiny brass fittings and emerald green paintwork. She can be a little bossy, but is always ready to help a friend. Who's that puffing down the track? Whiff has a look and a smell all of his own. Whiff doesn't care about his appearance. He only cares about getting the job done. He's a cheery little tank engine with a very special job. He collects garbage and doesn't notice the turned-up noses he passes along the way.